Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I have a new app to talk to you about. I'm actually going to have to move this down so we can get a better view of it. And you can see it's called OnTheGoTv. And it is another U app, so expect it to look the same and act the same as youtv and youtv Live. It does have a little different beginning when you first log in, but it runs the exact same way. It came out this past Friday, so it's been a couple days now, and I know a number of people have done, videos about this app, but what I haven't seen from a lot of people is the proof on just how well it earns. Because that was my biggest question, because a lot of times when a new app comes out, it earns really well. And this one, as we'll see, once we'll go in, I'm going to show you, this is what the screen starts. So it is a little bit of a different screen. Here's where you download it, just that, there you go. You would open it. This is on just one of my phones off the farm. I did switch 4 of them over, and as you can see, it went straight into its run here the same way. And I'm going to actually, I don't know why I have any sound up at all, but it just starts running same way as the youtv, and most of the other U apps are fairly passive in this way. uWatch is not passive for me, but it is for a lot of people. It all depends. So we're going to exit out, and just like all the other ones, you cannot cash out from this app. OnTheGoTv is just a way to earn the U-Bucks. You have to have uLotto downloaded, and you can go in here and see. As you can see, I've had a decent day, and it hasn't really done all that well. I've gotten $2 over the past day, and on 10 phones, that's not super great. But I'm going to show you just what the payouts look like for this. So we need to go in, and we need to look at our transaction history. Now, if I can get this camera to zoom up here, it may or may not want to do it. There it goes. You can see the watch commercials with the single plus. The single plus behind it is youtv. You can just see that top one up there has 3 pluses. That is the new app. If it is 2 pluses, that is the watch app. So it does have a way to tell. And if you look, the earnings are quite a bit higher. But there is a problem. And the problem is, as we go down and look, you're going to see, as long as I can keep this somewhat together, you're not going to see a whole lot of the 3 pluses. And that is one of the downsides that I've found to this app. Sorry if I'm not getting this clear. There's just not really a good way. The phone just does not want to. There you go. There's the next one. And as you can see, it is earning 3, sometimes 4 times what the youtv app is earning. But as you can see, there's a lot more commercials being played on youtv than there are on this new app. Now, not to say that this is going to continue that way, because as with some of these new apps, they take a little bit to get in. It is very new. I mean, as in just a few days this has been out. So it may be trying to work its way through some of the kinks and stuff. But the good news is this app is fully passive. I have had no problems whatsoever. This is the screen that starts up. Sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. If I can get kind of an overhead view here, maybe I can get it. There we go. And you'll see it's very the same thing as the youtv, just set up different. And you can click on lists, and it's just going to go in, and it's going to start your normal playing. And you can pick from your videos the same way. It's going to do the same thing. I don't know why I got sound, but we're going to turn the sound off. I think it's because I went into uLotto, and it automatically puts the sound up a certain level for that. But this is how it's going to run. You're going to get the videos, and then you're going to get the ads to play after. Now, it is paying more, but with definitely less frequency in the payment once it starts rolling. I've seen about 4 times what I'm getting now with yootv. It's very iffy though. Sometimes I'll see a lot of commercials all at once. On this app itself, it does beat them out as far as the pricing per ad that it does. It's really hit or miss whether you're going to get a good amount of ads or not. Because I was seeing almost a 3-to-1 earnings for, per commercial, but it's only seeing a quarter of the number of commercials as youtv is. And I've done it now this is my second day fully running it 24 hours. And it really is. It's not a steady earner. It is very volatile. Sometimes I'll have 4 or 5 in a row. And that's off of, I was just testing running 2 phones. And then other times I can go 18 or 20, which I'm running 2 phones on the other U apps, and you're seeing it's just not getting the same amount of videos as it. So it is an option. If you want to get more phones and get running, this is definitely an option for you, and you should explore it and keep an eye on it most of all. It may be something that's better to get on there because it is more passive. It is going to take the place of my YouWatch apps because that one is not passive. I get the "Are you still watching?" pop up fairly regularly there, where this one is totally passive. So this is another good app, another totally passive app, just like youtv is for me as well. It is earning better, just not seeing the volume that youtv has been earning currently. So I thank you all for watching the video, and it's going to be a bit of a short one. It's been a very rough night. When you start to think that you're getting ahead of things, and you're like, yeah, things are going really well. Holiday season's coming up. You're able to bank a little extra money so you can get, the children some gifts, and then you're sitting there watching football, and you realize you think you might be getting sick because all of a sudden you're sweating. The problem is I wasn't getting sick. And when my wife woke up, she said the same thing. Well, maybe I'm not feeling well because she was sweating too. I happened to walk out and look at what the temperature was in the house, and it was 86 degrees. Now, I live here in Central Florida, and it is hot. It's still in the mid to upper 90s, and the air conditioning broke. So I'm on the phone in the middle of the night trying to get a 24-hour service to come out. Well, I finally get through to somebody at 6 in the morning, and I do get them to come out, but now that's a $400 AC fix. Now, don't get me wrong, central air can be very expensive. If I had to replace the whole system, I'd be looking $6,000 or $7,000. But still, $400 at this time of year when you're trying to bank in money for the holiday season, it's pretty tough. So I was really hoping that this app was going to be a really good one to help me catch back up on some of that money, because I only have a few months now to rebank that money so that I can still be back on track. It looks like right now the phone farm is not going to be growing for a few weeks because I have to recoup some of this money before I can justify going out and getting some more phones. But was hoping that this app's going to do well. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Wish me the best of luck, guys, in getting everything straight. I just really hope that I don't have any more problems with this air conditioning, because I tell you what, I cannot handle if it's 96 outside. Feels like 112, 115 without air conditioning. The fish tanks don't do well. I spent all night awake putting ice bags in the fish tank so that it stayed cool overnight. Just not a good night for me. So I thank you all for watching. I know this is a bit of a rough one. I might not be all the way there as far as explaining things. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments. I will do my best to answer them to the best of my ability. I thank you all for watching. And as always, everybody, have a good day.